The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Thank you for finding your way back to The Local Show with Tom and Steve. Mostly Steve, as everyone knows, but
it's not true. You say that,
Steve.
Like you have all these things you didn't.
Steve all the
there's
time.
Things that you didn't say today just to annoy me.
Yes,
like the greatest bastion of talk radio. You always say that annoys me. It's my show. Let's see. We have the Tom bingo card. You hate yourself. Well, that's
now why are you going to say it all?
You hating yourself is the center box.
I saved
Kelly,
you from all that.
Nick, you didn't talk about your son Nick. You're
that's right. Yes.
You know, so you got
you
some
don't like it when I
catch-up.
talk about Nick?
Well, I love Nick.
Geez.
He's my favorite.
Lou DeMent is here, Chief Executive Officer at Giovani Foods. How are you there, Lou?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for being here.
A friend of John Tomito is also still hanging over here in the studio and do some things together.
That's right. So, Lou, tell us your story a little bit. Are you a Syracuse native?
No, I'm originally from Oswego, New York. Grew up, born and bred there.
Well, that's kind of central New York.
Yeah, central New York.
Really Oswego, or were you like Scriba?
Full on. Yeah, southwest Oswego.
Oh,
so,
see?
like out in the suburbs.
Okay.
Hannibal.
Originally, like born downtown, lived downtown till I was 7, and then we went to the big house just out in the country.
You must have known George Broadwell then, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, George's a great guy, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we do still wedding receptions over to his place. He's a good kid. So anyway, you're from there, and then did you go to college for anything?
I went to high school there, and then graduated, went to Lemoyne.
Okay.
Here in Syracuse.
For what study?
Business, management, information systems, and marketing. Mm-hmm. And then I also played on the lacrosse team for 4 years.
Ah, great.
That was back before they were good.
Yeah. You
more
got
like
them there.
Any
like a men's league. Yeah.
Any relationship there? You were there when they weren't good.
Yeah, I mean, they're like now D1, but before that, they had several national championships. And
oh, wow.
So we were good, but, it's a whole different league now. What I see, what they do now is like, I'm not sure that was me.
Do you think sports helps you better in business? The whole competitive thing and all the culture of being an athlete? I
do, especially team sports, because like in our organization, it takes a team to do it. Like this team here, like you guys, like you got to play off each other. It makes a better product in the end. Hopefully you make each other more accountable, and I think that's important in business. I think it's important to develop your character.
Right. Was the business in your family, or did you start the business?
Yeah, it started with my grandparents and my great aunt Conchetta, and they started actually right after Prohibition. They went legit and opened up a restaurant. And not only with the drinks they served, they started serving the pasta sauce. And it was during the war that they started bottling it.
World War II.
Yeah.
Okay. Were they Giovanni's?
They were DeMent. So it was started as DeMent Foods in Oswego, which is my last name.
Right.
So I'm third generation business owner. It started with the DeMent's product, and they would just peddle it around Oswego and Fulton and Pulaski.
And you say you're only a quarter Italian, but it seems like the Giovanni name and DeMent and everything is really, really deep Italian.
Yeah. Like when I went to Italy, I said my name's Luigi Giovanni Demento.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, but it's really just Louis. A lot less vowels, easier to pronounce. But my grandfather was full-blooded Italian, but married went on and blended from there.
So people heard of Giovani Foods. Tell us, what the heck do you guys do?
Yeah, what is it that you do?
Oh, so we're a manufacturer, so we mostly do private label and contract manufacturing. So pasta sauce, salsa, barbecue sauce. We also bottle some vinegar. But we do things for brands. So either like a large company like a General Mills or something like that. Mm-hmm. So like we would do their branded product. Or a store chain. So like you see any store chain out there, like, Any store. I really can't just divulge all the products we do because they're like,
Well, that's the whole idea is they want people to think it's them.
Yeah,
Right.
Which it really
It's white
is
label.
because they control it. And John was talking about
that it's his
earlier,
recipe. Yeah.
It's his recipe, and you guys dialed it in, and you had the taste test, and there's high standards and high specs. So it really is their product. You're just doing the labor on it. Is that fair?
That's fair. Yeah, and we're trying to take that recipe and commercialize it.
Yeah,
so,
sure.
What John was doing in a 100-gallon batch, we're trying to do in a 2,500-gallon batch.
Right.
We're trying to use our raw materials too. We don't want to go and open up little 10-ounce cans of tomato paste and so forth. We're trying to go out and get large bins of 3,000 pounds. And
then do you do the packaging as well, the labeling and all that?
Yep. So we cook it up. We follow all our proper specifications. And then we send it to the filler, put it in a bottle, put a cap on it, put a label, and
so that's
send
an
it out the door.
FDA thing. So standards packing food.
Yeah.
pretty high bar there. Yes.
We have a very robust quality team. They're exceptional at looking at every minute detail. From the Boswick, the bricks, and bottom line, the taste. It's got to taste good too.
Yeah.
So we check all that for every batch, every finished kettle that we do. And I hold samples for a couple of years.
How many in the we? You say we? How big a team? How many?
So there's 160 employees that work for us.
Oh wow! Okay.
On an ongoing basis, and then we do have some temps depending on some flex labor for co-packing or repacking. Packing some products. So we have cases of product that have to go out and get blended into a couple of different flavors.
We were chatting before we went on the air, and you were saying, you could use some good people. To find good people, like if you could write a script, here's who I would love to knock on my door and say, gee, let's talk about employment. Describe that kind of person.
Yeah, so our culture is, inclusive. We're a family organization. We want to take care of the people that want to take care of us. We really care about family values, and we also have a culture that loves each other, right? Like it's like the neighborly love, love thy neighbor. Well, we want to make sure each other's looking out for the other guy, and people want to show up and do a good job. But we're also raising the bar on the talent level in terms of like what our expectations are with interacting with equipment. Our equipment's getting more advanced. So you're not just picking up things, putting them down. You're interacting with some.
So there's a lot of training and a lot of technology. Is that where you're going?
Yeah. So we're not just picking things up and put it in the case. There's a machine that does that, and the operator has to make sure that machine runs. Really
so
well.
if someone was looking for employment, you're hiring.
Yes.
And would they get information at GiovanniFoods.com, or is there another way to go at this?
Yeah, that's the best way, and you can apply now on the website. And we have lots of positions open.
Right. You described an interesting culture. Tell me more about the culture.
Yeah. So, I mean, it comes from having a family company. I'm the only family member left at this point, but I have a couple children that want to come in at some point. But it's just, doing the right thing, living the golden rule, pick things up that you see on the ground. And common sense stuff. And it's just a tight-knit group. The people, our net promoter score goes up each month. Or every 6 months, and so we think we're doing the right things to care about our people, and we want to see that company grow that way.
Giovani Foods right here in Syracuse. Everybody's heard of it, but I think some people are like, now what do you do? And so now there's a description of GiovanniFoods.com if anybody's looking, but just note so much of these products that we see at the grocery stores came right out of here. And we appreciate you supporting our friend John Tomino at My Father's Kitchen and doing some work for him too.
It is my pleasure. It's been an honor to work with you.
All right. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.